Alright, I got like 13 minutes before the server shuts down for maintenance. I was just wanting to, put out this video. So maintenance coming up. We can run through the update. Let me do that real quick. I believe it's this one. Yeah, okay. So here's what's happening. Player stats influence improvement. The structure in which stats, once they exceed a certain value, have reduced influence on the result. So like once your stats go past like we don't know what that value is, but having 200 power isn't going to be the goal anymore. They're trying to move it toward having more distributed stats. Uh, Influence has been approved to alleviate the pitcher favoring phenomena that intensifies a stats increase. I don't know what the deal is there. I just guess that pitchers do better with stats than batters do. And the influence of speed, field, stamina, fastball, and break has been increased. So you might have to do some retrain, start stocking up your tickets. Speed and field influence improved. Right. So as of today, they compare your field and the opponent field stats. What they're doing is they're making some positions influence higher than others and giving them speed influence as well. So for me, I'm going to aim for very high fielding on my catchers, my shortstops, my second base. I'm gonna try to go for high. And when I say very high, I'm thinking like they give us colors for a reason, you know. So I'm thinking like 120 for very high, 110 for high. So you know, uh, if I end up coming back and having to retrain later, I can. So let's see, stamina. Influence improved. The influence of stamina on inning capacity and pitcher performance has been increased. So I think that having tiny stamina is going to screw over your pitchers. It will be challenging for starting pitchers to maintain their performance across multiple innings if their stamina is low. So you may have to retrain. If you have like a zero stamina train, you may need to retrain your starting pitchers. I think this is going to make slow starter really, really strong. The higher the batter's eye and speed, the faster the pitcher will get tired. So it looks like eye is going to be the second stat to go for batters. So they're changing the effect of gear. They're reducing it. So they're just giving bonus stats to BDs, primes. And I'm surprised they're not doing supremes as well. This is kind of nerfing supremes. Oh, there we go. When supreme players in max conditions, their stats increase by up to 6. So that makes up for the difference in the gear grade change. So yeah, your gear is just going to be less effective, which is a change I like. Gear is kind of overpowering, especially because you don't get it in home games. Um, so someone has a similar power to you throwing gear at you makes it almost like a 70% chance loss. And then they've decreased the effect of the pinch hitter, which is interesting. I never thought they were that big a deal, but apparently they are. Okay, we're done. We got 10 minutes. Skills improved. Okay, so this is really important. Skill activation is determined based on the stats before the game begins. So that's Finn, Dom, Ace Specialist, and Giant Crusher. So it will take into effect gear because gear is on before the game begins. But it won't like. I have a video out there where it talks about like power pitcher or control artist. Um, making or breaking Dom and Finn bonus. Sounds like that won't happen anymore. It will no longer be affected by the player and opponent's skill. So the other part of that is BIU won't be broken by boss or control master. So all those crazy high BIU trains, you just got to get them above like the 210 with the 70% speed. That's good to know. Stability is the only exception. It's based on fields or the stats of the catcher on the field. So stability is the only one that you have to care about. Other things affecting it. They improved off meta skills, and this is really interesting. Okay. How long we got? 9 minutes. Okay. Let's just burn through this. Insight. So what it used to do is reduce the grade of a random opposing pitcher skill when the batter was in scoring position. Now it increases I and it reduces the level of gold grade or below skills, and I believe this is all gold grade or below skills among the opposing pitcher's skills. And so the lower the grade of the skill to be reduced, the stronger level reduction effect it has. So it's going to reduce bronze skills more than it's going to reduce gold skills. This looks like it's going to be really strong. Like it's like your batter's insight is going to be like charisma for skills. And we all know skills pay the bills in this game. We all know that they're the most important part. And batter's insight and pitcher's insight is the same thing on the pitcher side, look to be killing it. Killing skills. So that could be potentially meta changing. I hope you've held on to some insight sets. Contact Master increases the batter's con, increases the increased amount increases in proportion to the con basic stat. So if you have a high contact batter, Rod Carew for example, this will additionally increase your contact. I don't know how good that's going to be. It might still be bad. We're going to have to test. Like, we just don't know today. Chance Maker increases con, I, and speed. Next batter's con and pow stats increase according to the on-base count from when you get on base. The only change I saw is that it used to be max 3 times. Now it's max 2. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there with Chance Maker. Somebody can explain it to me in the comments. Born to be a Star increases all stats. Additionally, increases contact if runners are in scoring position, power if there are 2 outs, and when tied or losing after 7, increases con, pow, and I. My only thought about this is it doesn't have a hidden effect. It only increases stats. That's typically in the past been weak. I don't know though. It might end up being strong. So it seems like a very strong version of Spotlight, but I'm not 100% sure that it will actually apply all the time. So yeah, Born to be a Star, it's weird. It's similar to Contact Master and Chance Maker. We're going to have to test. The only one I think is going to be OP is Batter's Insight. 5 tool is going to increase all stats, and they're increased based on the stat with the lowest sum of basic stat, grade increase, and development. So 5 tool player, instead of increasing all, or it does increase all your stats, but it values players with high, evenly distributed stats. Is that valuable? I don't know. It might be. Depending on how they're working with stats now, it's the same thing as Born to be a Star. We'll have to test it. In the past, stat increases haven't been that good, but if you have 5 tool player, it sounds like you're going to want to train for more even distribution of skills, and it will help out all of your stats. Prediction, player is able to predict the ball trajectory with a certain chance, increases in proportion to the value of the I basic stat. So we were talking about Chance Maker, or sorry, Contact Master being better with contact. Predictions better with basic I. So someone like Juan Soto, who has very high base I, prediction will be good. MBT seems good. Reduces opposing pitcher's location and breaking ball while at bat or on base. Increases in proportion to the value of the speed basic stat. So if you have, I don't know, Alderberto Mondesi, D. Strange Gordon, one of these speedy guys, Billy Hamilton. Now I'm just naming old speedy guys. If you have high speed base, MBT gets stronger against location and break. When on base, only 70% of the effect given at bat is applied, so it's stronger at bat than when on base. And if multiple runners have the skill, only the one with the highest effect is used. So this seems like it might be good, because part of the weakness of MBT is that it's not active while your batter's batting, but now it's kind of like a pseudo charisma that's happening, and it's influenced by your speed, and if speed's more valuable, where is speed the most valuable? So like maybe you get it on someone like your center fielder or your left/right fielder, and you need speed anyway, and then it makes it even better. Okay, pitcher's insight reduces opposing hitter's I and weakens all of the opponent hitters' gold grade or below skills. Same all. This one specifically says all of the opponent's gold grade or below skills. Same thing about bronze is getting reduced more than gold. This seems like running into a pitcher's insight when you have 3-3-3 skills is going to absolutely like kill your batter. This seems so good to me. The pitcher's insight, again, I hope you kept some insight sets around because these things look so good. Ace increases all stats and applies the ace effect. We love seeing effects have always been good in this game. So ace effect increases all stats additionally when there are fewer players with the ace skill in the lineup and decreases batting average against. So it looks like they only want you to have one ace, like one player or 2 players with ace. The fewer you have, the better this skill gets, and it decreases opponent's batting average against, which is huge. I think it'll be really good paired with finesse pitcher. Iron Will reduces opposing hitters' accuracy while increasing the chance of inducing weak contact when facing batters who have successfully got on base. The old one did something similar to that. The increased chance of inducing weak contact increases in proportion to the value of the fastball basic stat. Um, I don't know. It still has the trigger condition of inducing weak contact when facing batters who have successfully got on base. I don't have high hopes for Iron Will. It sounds like it'll be better than it was before. I don't know if it will be OP, but again, we're gonna have to see. All right, 2 minutes. Rank battle improved. It's blind now. So it sucks because a lot of the way I climb in ranked is by avoiding hitting people I know I can't beat. At the same time, people won't be able to avoid me if they can't beat me. So it's kind of going to balance out both sides. I'll have to see how it breaks out. Um, I don't know what this is. Ranked battle stats, record room subdivided into home and away, which is great. Uh, just so you can see, with and without gear, how you're doing. Rank battle process details. Yeah, you can play all. You cannot cancel the battle once matchmaking has started. You can check the opponent's information when the match is found. Shortly after, the screen will be switched to the in-game screen. And if it does not normally end after matchmaking, it will start again from the first inning. So this means that if you try to exit out or forfeit and it doesn't end normally, you're going to have to replay the game. But the game result does not change even if you reconnect after an abnormal game closing. So if you're losing 1-0 and you try quitting to restart, you're still going to be losing 1-0 when you get back to the game. So that's good to know. You can play revenge against previous opponents. That's where I think where you're going to start racking up. Uh, you can revenge up to 5 times a day. You cannot play a revenge game if you attacked first. Okay, 1 minute. Basically, what this is saying is, or what I'm getting from this is that your revenge is where you're going to be able to pick and choose your battles. So you're going to win some close ones, and you'll be able to use revenge to try to get some guaranteed points back. Mentor in-game function, you can now see it. In-game lineup stats viewing. I don't know how that's different. Oh, lineup stats. So that's like for what they look like in your lineup. For triggering like BIU and something. You can see if you trigger it with the lineup stats. Monthly attendance reward change. All right, we are right there at the border. They're giving us premium skill change tickets twice a month, a green and a blue every month. That's so good. I love it. That's awesome. And they're relocating the game records button and changing battle times. So, all right, that is just about all the time I have. I assume that what this is doing is it's about to kick me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no? Oh, there we go. Now it's under maintenance. So thank you all for watching. That's the rundown on the patch notes. Let me know if you have questions in the comments. We're really going to have to wait over the course of the upcoming weeks to know the full effect of these changes. So don't be jumping on retraining anything quite yet. If you get high level of any of these changed skills, just sit on them until we have a better idea of what's strong and what's not. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you guys next week.